All right, so let's talk about our government trying to ban TikTok. And I actually hate saying they're trying to ban it because that's not really what's happening. And if you think that's what's happening, you're just misinformed. What they're trying to do is steal TikTok. They're trying to bring it under their control or bring it under the control of people they control. You remember back on Super Tuesday when all these US controlled social media companies magically shut down? I'm sorry, had outages. You know who didn't have an outage? TikTok. And I'm sorry, but if you're one of those people who thinks that it was just a coincidence that all the American social media platforms shut down on the one day every 4 years where you have that many primaries, then I really have nothing to say to you anyway, so just go away. Because there's one Super Tuesday every 4 years, and there are 365 days in a year. That means that the only day all the American social media companies went down was the one day out of 1,460 days that we had the largest amount of political primaries. But yeah, sure, totally, that wasn't planned or anything. But when all the social media companies did as they were told, did their nice little test run to show that they could curtail free speech, TikTok didn't. And that's why they're trying to force ByteDance to sell TikTok. Because they can't have a platform out there where people can say what they want when they want. And look, I'm not saying TikTok's perfect. Community guidelines get me all the time. But the biggest problem the United States government has with TikTok is they don't control it. They can't threaten it with anything but a ban. That is unacceptable to our government. And here's the funny thing that I don't think a lot of people have looked into. Look at the actual wording of the legislation. The wording of the legislation would give TikTok about 200 days to sell their platform. You know what else is happening in about 200 days? If you guessed the United States presidential election, well done. You know what? Ignore all that. Let's just believe the government that this is about protecting our privacy. You know, because the US government doesn't invade that at all.